Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I didn't know if any of you guys knew this. Of course, it's part of my pregnancy diaries, um, because I didn't know this. So I moved. You guys know that I moved out of state from Seattle to Florida, near Orlando, and I'm pregnant. 21 weeks. Yay! Uh, And I just thought, okay, I'll just find another OBGYN when I get, to Orlando. Guys, so I didn't know that doctors can refuse you, I guess you want to call it service now, but appointments or being a part of their practice or delivering your baby if you are 20 weeks. I was calling OBGYNs and like a whole, well, one of them I can just say, Women's Care Florida do not accept patients at 20 weeks or over. And I'm just like, no, none of your doctors? She was like, no. I looked it up and it says it's really about liability and all that type of stuff. But I was surprised because I'm like, wait, no, I'm pregnant. Of course I can get prenatal care. Of course I can just switch to another OBGYN. Another thing that I found that some OBGYNs are afraid of people skipping out of bills. And so they just go to one OBGYN to another. I didn't know that was a thing. But the main one is liability. And guys, I called 9 because I was trying to do research to see who I wanted to go to. So I just didn't call any old willy nilly, OBGYN, any doctor, just to go to them. I wanted to do some research and go on some forums and kind of hear people's opinions, perspectives, and who they recommend, etc. Because as all of you women know, when you have a wrong OBGYN, it's not a pleasant experience. And so I wanted to get it right the first time so that I don't have to switch. It's different in, side note, it's different in switching with, oh, okay, I have an annual. I didn't like this one, so next year I'll go to a different one. Whereas when you're pregnant, okay, I have all these appointments and I didn't like that one, so let me switch here. Next month I have to go to a different one, and the next month, then you have to transfer medical records, all that stuff. I didn't want to have to do that more than once if I didn't have to. If I have to, then you have to. But so after I did my research, I started calling, and then I had to do more research because 3 of the doctors were at the Women's Care Florida that were recommended from some people online and what have you. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's. And the lady goes, yeah, we have 9 doctors here. Okay, well, let me make sure none of the other doctors are on there. And that's how I start scratching people off. But just so you're aware, OBGYNs can refuse service to you 20 weeks or after. And I didn't know that was a thing. I just assumed that if you have insurance, you're willing to pay, what have you. No, I can get prenatal care. But like it's a right, like it's guaranteed as long as you're paying, but it's not. And in all honesty, that's kind of scary to me. That's really scary to me. Now, I was able to find a doctor that was amazing. They just needed my medical records from my last doctor in Seattle, and then they would say, okay, so they didn't say they would take me on. They just said, we need to see your medical records, and then the doctor will make a decision if she's going to take you, which is still kind of. So I sent my medical records out to a few doctors, and I got to choose which one I wanted to take because they took me on. I happen to be low risk, even though I'm supposed to be high risk because I'm over 35. But I don't have any health concerns or health risks. But I couldn't imagine, because I had to send those and then wait to hear back to see if I was going to be able to get prenatal care for my first child. Guys, that's scary. That's so scary because, yes, people have been doing it for thousands of years without ultrasounds and all this stuff. But the truth is that for thousands of years, women die in childbirth and babies die because they didn't have the technology to catch things. And that's why we have prenatal care, so that we can catch things along the way. And most of the stuff is able to, a lot of stuff is able to reverse, or, okay, the baby's breached. Okay, well, or this or that, schedule a cesarean or whatever it may be. And to kind of be denied that, or the possibility to be denied that, which is, my blood pressure rose. I know it rose. And that type of stress obviously isn't good for a pregnant woman, but just anyone. And so I thought I'd tell you guys about that because it was scary, and I was able to find a doctor, which is amazing, and I'm happy about that. But to think of someone who, I'm just finding out that I'm pregnant at 20 weeks, 19 weeks, and to find out that I'm not guaranteed health care until I go to the emergency room to give birth, that can be a frightening thing. I don't know if that's a Orlando thing or if that's but this is my first child, and this is the first time I'm trying to change OBGYN. So I will say this: if I knew that, I probably would have done my research a lot faster, or possibly, hey, I can't move while I'm having this baby because it's possible that I can't get care. So yeah, I thought I'd tell you guys about that because it shocked the crap out of me. And that's not something you want to be shocked at when it happens, because yeah, it worked out for me in the end that I'm able to get care, but it could have easily went the other way. Guys, I called 9 people. 9. And 3 said, let me see your records and we'll let you know. And even me saying, hey, I moved out of state a month ago, so that's why I need to change, didn't matter. So yeah, I hope that helped you guys. I'm so happy I found care. And that's my little story time. Talk about find a doctor before 20 weeks if you can, and find out if you're pregnant before 20 weeks too. So yeah, I'm so excited, guys. So crazy because I'm at 21 weeks. I'm feeling a lot more. I haven't felt any kicks yet. I don't think. My husband said he feels like he felt kicks, and if he didn't know if I was pregnant, and his hand was on my stomach, and he felt the stuff that he felt, he would be frightened. Like, no, that's not your stomach. That's not your digestive system. Something just like poked me or something. I haven't felt it really yet. So yeah, it's exciting, and I will keep you guys up to date on that. Anything else happening with regards to my pregnancy? I don't think so. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying my pregnancy diaries. If you have any questions or want to see anything specific or want to know something specific, just let me know, and I'll try and make that happen. So thanks, you guys. I will see you guys next time, and have an amazing day. Bye. Yeah. Find a doctor before 20 weeks, definitely.